Hey, what's up, Liam? A couple days after your birthday, here with Lala today, and you're just getting so big. It's awesome to watch you grow up, dude. She got you this little vacuum, like little popper thing, and just sent me a video, and it's like, I'm gonna come out here and make a journal entry for today. So I've been like slowly getting back more and more into work a little bit. Had a couple meetings already today, and I got another one here. Haven't been able to get to the gym yet, but again, still trying to figure everything out schedule-wise and how it's going to fit into. I used to go to the gym get up at 2:45 in the morning and go then. But I'll just do some burpees around here, and I got some weights, so I'll get something in and just do my best with what I got, right? And I got to pick you up here not too late, so it's again schedule-wise. I'm just gonna figure it out. It's not gonna be perfect, and that's one thing that's for me anyway, like in my head I structure everything. Oh, it's got to be this way, this is my schedule. I do want everything perfect, and like that's my comfort, and if everything is that way, then it's like easy to do. But then the moment something kind of like gets in the way of my plans, or it's easy to like just let everything kind of fall to the side. So I'm doing my best to be flexible, obviously shoot for a certain ideal or setup or whatever, but also stay flexible enough to figure it out as we go, pivot as necessary. Still making progress to that ultimate kind of ideal. Like, how am I going to be a single father, handle everything on my list, and be level 10 in all areas of life. Don't know. Figure it out. That's what I'm shooting for anyway. But just not having mommy here, it's like have these moments obviously of it's that emptiness and that loss, the sting, just getting different phone calls and shit, or looking at different things, or just little reminders. It's like, oh man, I just feel like somebody punches you in the stomach when you're not looking, and that's how it feels, and I just can't believe it's been 3 months, and then it's going to be 4 months, and then 5, 6, and then a year, and then 2, and then 3, and then 10. You know what I mean? Fuck. But it will, and how do I go on? Being an amazing father for you without her by my side, you know what I mean? Because it's hard to like deal with your knee-jerk response right now. My reaction to these thoughts and everything, versus like, no, this is not gonna serve us long term if I act that way or react that way. And I don't want to be reactionary to a bunch of just random shit that pops in my head, which some of it's super gnarly. A lot of it is. You don't want to be reacting to that, because the outcome's going to be terrible. But I'm doing a great job. I was talking to somebody earlier today, and they're just again, some people are just still checking on me and stuff like that, which is dope. That people care. They care enough to take the time out of their day to pick up the phone and call. I feel bad sometimes because I don't answer it, but today I actually just called them back. But like, he's just checking on me, and like in my head I know that I'm doing a really good job in managing the different cycles and working through everything and sitting in it when I need to sit in it, but then also walking through it too and not letting it defeat me, in the moment, in the day, and that just, that snowballs, that momentum builds, negative and positive, and I feel like I've been able to keep my head above water. It's been 3 months, and that was my goal, is to, just got rocked hard. So, step one was just kind of regroup, get the, my bell got rung pretty good, so let that clear up, and, kind of formulate a plan going forward. So still feel like I'm there, shaking it off a little bit, but like I said, I've been able to slowly reintegrate back into work a little bit more, and I'm going to continue to do so. We have the holidays coming up. Again, another milestone without her. I'm just like, I feel like I'm almost kind of getting desensitized to the pain. A little bit, a little tiny bit. Just like, fuck, yeah, it's gonna be Christmas without her, great. Just waking up, she's not there, it's like, fuck. And then in the evening, she's not coming home. Starting to stack up enough of those moments where it's like, again, getting comfortable with that, which fucking sucks, man. That's becoming like, well, as I say, you're getting numb to it. But that's kind of how I'm feeling, and I'm sure that'll continue, slowly but surely. But again, I'm just trying to, I always say, just keep it as simple as possible. Like, I have my daily processes and my daily goals that if I do these things, like, I'm moving in a positive direction. So try to strip everything else away, execute as many of those things as much as possible, and then ideally, do more the next day or the next week and slowly start to stack it, and then I'll just gradually keep building momentum that way, which, again, it's been 3 months and I feel like I'm doing that. And also I feel like I need to be doing more, so I'm continually pushing myself to do more. And yeah, it's, especially this time in the afternoon, like, low energy, right? So actually what I'm going to do before my next call is I'm going to do a couple rounds of Wim Hof, get the at least get the breath work going, release some of the things chemically, and activate the nervous system and all that shit. Maybe even do some little light workout around here, just to be accountable to my energy, because when your energy gets low, that's when things can easily go sideways, thought wise, emotion wise, but I have the tools to kind of combat that and just kind of tip that back in a positive scale. So it's up to me to kind of do that, right? And that's just day to day, moment by moment. That's kind of the battle, is just gotta wake up and try to tip the scales in your favor, and it's just constantly gonna be dipped back, but it's up to us. If we stop moving, we're sliding backwards. It's just the way that this works, so we gotta keep pushing the rock uphill, right? But that's okay. We'll keep pushing uphill. We'll keep getting stronger. We won't quit. Might stumble a time or two, whatever. We have a lot of things to be grateful for, and we need to be grateful for what we have. And again, just that quote that I keep reminding myself is that this is the most fucked up thing ever. You know, again, like before this, the words don't do it justice. The emotional pain inside that you feel, you know, and I'm sure there's things in life that can happen that are more fucked than this and more painful than this emotionally, but I think it would just be splitting hairs at that point. But yeah, I'm sure there are things that are gnarlier than this, but the only thing that can make this worse is, you know, if I quit, you know, if I fail, if I stop, like, you know, what do they call it? Failure to thrive, right? It's like where people quit inside and they give up living, and they, you know, they're technically alive and they have all this opportunity, but mentally and emotionally they quit. You know, that's the real tragedy of these type of things that happen. So it is up to me to make sure that this isn't a complete tragedy, and it is up to me, and I'm okay with that, and I accept that responsibility happily, and I'm grateful to have that in my control, because I know if it's in my control, then at least, you know, it's up to me to wake up and handle all the things I need to do, and just choose in the moment to respond appropriately. But I just want you to know that I love you so much, man. You're a beautiful, beautiful kid. The time that we spend together, especially in the mornings and evenings, is like, dude, I know that this time's gonna go by so quick, and you're gonna be fucking 10, 15, 20 years, you know, old soon. It's gonna go like quick as fuck. And that's beautiful. I can't wait to share in those moments with you, dude, and to watch it. Watch this movie play out, because I know it's going to be beautiful. I love you so much, buddy.